Morning, folks. Get Walter turned up the right side way up. This is a TFS soap, Uncle Walter. He started out with 5 ounces of soap in there. Got the scent profile down below. This is what the soap looks like on the inside. It's a fairly soft soap, very soft. And inside, this one that I got also came with a spoon to scrape your soap out with, along with a little tray. Thought that was pretty cool. But you may have a hard time finding this soap. Notice that Italian Barber is sold out. Blade of the day is going to be Captain Titan Mild Pink. That's what the box looks like. And I already got the blade loaded in the shaver there. And open the box back up, and there it is. That's what it looks like there. Pretty good blades. Really like these. Glad I got some. Matter of fact, I ordered another box of them. Got the alum block complete with rubber band. Still using Humphrey's Witch Hazel Lilac. Following up with the matching aftershave that has the, maybe kind of hard to see there, scent pyramid there, or scent profile if you will. It's pretty cool. Got it whipped up in my one of my favorite bowls here, and it's a little on the wet side, pretty much like how I like it. Got it whipped up here with the handle is made out of purple heartwood, and the knot is a whip dog knot. I've had this one here from Metalworks for quite a while, but got it pretty much on the moist side there. It's whipped up pretty nice. It's got that consistency that I like to see, that I usually get from this soap. I've already used a hot towel to the face. Go ahead and get started with the pre-shave here. The shaver, don't know if you can hear that, but that blade does rattle in there. At the end of the shave, I'll take the blade out and show it to you so you can kind of see the differences in between that blade and the Feather Super. But there is a difference in the blades, even though they both work just fine in the razor. But those blades are different. I don't know how many people knew that there was even a difference in between the feather blades as it goes for width and thicknesses. Lengths are the lengths are consistent though, as it goes for the feather blades, but width and thicknesses of the blade, that's different. That cube's going to last forever, it seems like. I'm going to go ahead and work a little bit this in. I've gotten really good shades with this Occam's razor as well as the blade. The pinks are pretty nice. Give you pretty smooth shades, but it is a different shave feel, that's for sure. I like the shave feel. It you can feel the blade, and you can feel that it's sharp, but you also feel that it's just kind of just gliding right on across the top of your face. That's pretty cool. That's a good feeling. Go ahead and get lathered up here. The scent on this is just really nice. I should have got more of it. I know I don't shave with this one enough. It's one of those deals where the scent is really nice. I really like this soap. I'd shave with it all week. Like I said, this is on the wet side, so it's not that thick. Why he's hollering at the dogs. Go ahead and get ready for pass 1. You can kind of hear that blade in there. Like I said, it doesn't affect the shave any, in my opinion. I haven't felt any ill effect from the blade, what they refer to as a floating head design, or blade that is. There was some of the shaving cream right there. Pretty smooth. I don't know, like I say, I don't know how much the microphone is picking up of the blade, but it doesn't rattle a whole lot. But the super, like I say, it didn't rattle at all. I think that has a lot to do with the thickness. That is one thing about shaving with these blades, if you're not accustomed to using them. They're a little bit longer than a DE blade, and so they'll cover a little bit more area. So depending on how much area you have to shave, your shave might be a little bit different on how you maneuver around facial hair and whatnot. Don't shave underneath my nose, so I really can't speak to how easy or difficult it is to get up underneath the nose. I'd have to say that with my growth under my nose, I don't know that it would be that much of a problem, just due to the way it's growing underneath there. Still smell it. It's pretty good. In my opinion, if I can still smell it, scent strength's pretty good. Going across the grain. To me, this soap works well with a shave head or a straight razor. It's got enough slickness for it. There'll be plenty of cushion also if you would like to whip it up nice and thick. Probably should have today. I think I had trying to get ready for excuse me, for tomorrow. My mind was I have a mystery soap that I'm going to be doing a test run tomorrow, and I was trying to figure out whether I should be whipping it up thick or like I normally do, a little bit on the wet side. So that way I give it I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do at least 2 shaves with it before I ever report back on any kind of slickness or cushion or anything like that. One thick and then one on the moist side, where that way I give it a fair shake going both ways. Because most soaps, if you whip them up on the moist side, the slickness is a little bit better. Like I say, most of the time I'm shaving with a shave head anyway, and I guess you might say the test I'm going to be doing it with, the shaver is going to be a hair shaver Persona blade, and I've got a whack that came in the mail, thinking about shaving with it, or I got a double duck that came in. Haven't decided on which one I'm going to use just yet. That kind of threw a little bit of a kink on how soon I was going to start with the Q shave and Wishi adjustable razor. I will say I wouldn't start out using the feather blades. I'd use your favorite go-to blade first, and might want to keep those settings down on the low side starting out. And after seeing Don's, if you do yours every 3 or 4 days, his video, your shave could be a bit challenging. A little bit of feedback on the against the green pass. Such a smooth shave. This blade with the 2-dot plate works well. Very good. I am very glad I got this shaver. To me, this is the cross in between the one blade, I guess, Genesis and the core. And in other words, it's got the face, I guess you might say, that both of them have, but it doesn't have the pivoting head. It doesn't use the same blade that those two do, but it uses Feather Artist Club as well as Kai blades. And this shave is just a really nice shave. That feels really nice. That and the soap did the post shave with this soap. Face feels really nice. It's one of those shaves where you don't feel like you even really need to use any kind of aftershave or anything like that, because your face just feels so good. I got soap way up in there today. May have to use a towel to get some of that off, huh? I was having a little bit of fun whipping up the lather today. I really was. I was being really, I guess you might say, gentle on the soap. I wasn't applying a whole lot of pressure to the brush, just letting it float, twist along the top, watching it lather up. And for me, with this soap, I could see as I was doing it, you can kind of see the consistency. The soap would kind of stretch out a little bit, starting to thicken up, starting to look pretty nice and slick is what it looked like. And like seeing that's great. In other words, I'm starting my Saturday out right. Shave with this shaver all week. With this blade, I could use this whole setup. Just be a fantastic shave. Guess while I'm waiting for this to dry down a little bit, I'll pull this blade out. Like I said, I just use my finger to pull it out. It's pretty easy. That is one thing that Q-Shave did with their shaver. On the end of their shaver, they put a magnet on the end. It's magnetic, so you can just pick up your blade with that if you had it laying on the counter or whatever the case might be. I don't know how much of this we're going to be able to see, because I'm going to try to do them side by side here in a moment. Don't know if you can see that ground, how the edge is done. And this blade is thinner. At least I can tell by looking at it over here on my side. Now this is the Artist Feather Club blade. And let's see if I can do this. This is the Feather Artist Club blade, and this is the Kai blade. You kind of see they're designed just a little bit different. And to me, the grind is different. How can I say? The impression I'm left with, that this seems like, because it's thicker and the way that it's ground, it's more of almost like I would almost say a wedge, as opposed to this one here being a full hollow ground in the way of straight shavers talk, if you will. That's how I would put it. There is a difference on the grind. This one here has the grind seems to be just a tad bit further back. In other words, longer and thinner, like a straight razor would be in hollow ground. And just really, I love this. This blade gives me really good shaves with this shaver. Which hazel? Guess that should be enough to cut the blade, huh? Really impressed with it. It is very tempting, and I might do it anyway here pretty soon. I might run through. I got a few single edge shavers. See if the blade will work in there and how the shave goes. May have a new favorite blade. Supers do pretty good though. Really can't complain too much. This first shave is a little bit on the harsh side, and after that, just mellows out after that. Gives me pretty good shaves. Lasts a good long while. 5 good shaves without a problem. After that, you have to be really careful with your shaves. In my opinion, you end up a few weepers and whatnot. I'm not a big fan of that sort of shave. In other words, I'm not going to stretch my blades out that far. This is really good stuff. I remember when I first got this, I was just in awe. That is what the restrictor looks like. If you can see that. Just take a little bit of work to get it out. We smell good today. As it goes for my wife, recovering from her surgery, she has an infection. She is on 2 antibiotics, but she is getting better. Just a little bit of a tough road to get there. Monday she'll go in for a CT scan and a follow-up appointment to see how things are going with her tummy. But all in all, she's getting better. Just got a little bumpy road along the way. She's getting better though. Smells great, fantastic. Like I said, this just whips. I just whipping it up here in the bowl, and how it just stretches right on across. You can, when I can do it in the bowl, I can see it. This is. I could shave another time with this easily. I had a great shave. Hope everybody's doing well this weekend. Have a great weekend. Stay safe and smooth shaves.